Yeah, I agree. All right, but let's talk early rookie predictions. Who's your early, since we've been watching Summer League, who's your early prediction for Rookie of the Year?
You know what? I'm going to go with Jaren Jackson, honestly.
Okay.
I hate the way he shoots. He shoots kind of like a push shot. But if it goes in, it goes in. His defense has been incredible. He got 7 blocks his last game. He's showing that he can put the ball on the floor a little bit. And the thing that I like about him is some of the guys, when you look at what they're doing, it's like, okay, I know you can't do that in the regular season because there's going to be too many people in front of you. Like even Wendell Carter, he's putting up great numbers. I think his defense is very, 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 very sustainable. But offensively, I don't know if he's going to get the shots to be able to do the things that he's doing in Summer League. But Jaren Jackson, you're in a position where you can come in and basically do the same exact thing you're doing in Summer League. Fly around, run the pick and roll with Mike Conley, whoever they got. I think it's like Javon Carter. That's not Mike Conley. He looked dope in Summer League, but that's not Mike Conley. If Mike Conley can stay healthy, that's not Mike Conley out there, which is a huge if. But yeah, so for me, I really like Jaren Jackson because I just think he doesn't have too much pressure on it. And unlike a lot of the other rookies, he's coming into a good situation with Memphis isn't as bad as their record last year showed.
I mean, yeah, they purposely tanked.
They have a decent team. They could very well be in playoff contention. If they can make the playoffs, man, he can come out there and play the defense that he's been playing in Summer League, which I think is defense is the one thing that I think always translates. If you can defend, you can defend. So, you know what? I'm actually go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, because you said defense, I'm actually, at first I was going to take Trae Young, but I don't know about that. I'm going to take Wendell Carter Jr., and I know that I ragged on the Bulls for picking him, and I'm still upset with him.
Nobody believes in Aiden the ring?
Nah, I don't. You know, and I know I ragged on Wendell Carter Jr., but watching him in Summer League, I get why his mom was very upset with Coach K.
I'd be mad as hell
like,
Coach
because
K
he
too.
looks ridiculous. Like, when he came up the court and they threw this man the ball and he hit a pull-up 3 in transition, I was like, okay, all right, everything I just said, I'm sorry. So, Wendell Carter Jr., I'm personally apologizing to you. I am really, really sorry for all of the slanderous things I said the night you got drafted. I think that with this team, especially with Bari, because Bari can't play no goddamn defense.
He gonna get he can block all the shots. He gonna get a lot of chance to block a lot of shots.
Exactly.
But a lot of people
I'm also not starting Robin Lopez. That's stupid. You got Chris Dunn out there. He can score a little bit, but can't really shoot. You got Zach. You know he gonna put up buckets. You got Barr. You know he gonna get buckets. You got Laurie. You know he gonna get buckets. If I'm Wendell Carter, my job should be to hit every single open 3 that I get when I'm in the pick and roll as hard as I can to the rim, and try to either annihilate somebody with a dunk or get the ball and dish it out to a shooter. If he can do those 3 things consistently in every game that he plays, I feel like he can finish the season being like a guy that's gonna give you like 10, 8, and like a block and a half a game.
Not gonna get you Rookie of the Year though.
I think it depends. I think it depends on what Aiden is doing. Also, and the problem with Aiden is he's on a team with a bunch of wings that are going to score. So how is he going to get the opportunity to score? If Wendell Carter Jr. just going out there and giving you defense, energy, and rebounding and timely threes, I mean it depends. But also I'm not as sure as I was last year when I remember before the season I told you everybody out of all the rookies I thought we would get 2 to 3 20-point per game scores. We didn't. But we got to see Jason Tatum. We got to see Donovan Mitchell, who was over 20. And we got to see Ben Simmons have a great year, as well as Josh Jackson had a solid year. So I don't see that same level of production from all of these guys. I think that it'll be a slight dip. I don't think any of these guys will score over 20. And I think that's what it's going to take you to probably get, that's what it would have taken you to get to be like a clear in the head favorite. I think if Wendell Carter Jr. can match Aiden and be within Aiden in terms of like 2 points and be within him within like a rebound or 2. Hell, if Wendell Carter Jr. is starting, honestly, there's no reason he shouldn't average 11 rebounds a game.
11 is a lot, bro.
It's not a lot. You want to know why? Because there are no other real rebounders on this team other than him. I mean, like Laurie can rebound, and Laurie was giving you like 6 rebounds. I mean, Jabari can rebound a little bit, but those are not going to be guys that you're going to see crashing the boards. Now, Laurie is also bigger than he was last year, putting on about 10, 15 pounds. So I looked for him to be in the post a little bit more and try to like bang with the big fellas and grab some rebounds. Yes, you do have Bobby P off the bench, but if we're talking about Bobby P off the bench, like if we looking at this team, I don't see where they gonna have a guy that's gonna give you 10 rebounds a game, and I think it's a perfect opportunity for him to sneak in, do that, maybe give you a couple assists a game, and the way he was blocking shots in Summer League, what if he wound up coming out and give you 2 blocks a game?
Possible.
Exactly. So that's my sleeper for early Rookie of the Year.
I'm going Jaren Jackson Jr.